Yo, what is up my Gymless heroes? Pat Chadwick here, back again with another calisthenics video. And today I'm going to be showing you the 10 best bodyweight exercises that target your hamstrings. Let's jump right into it. Awesome, so the first exercise is banded hamstring curls. You need resistance band for this, so you're going to wrap it around a stable post and then you're going to lie on an elevated surface, almost like doing seated hamstring curls on the machines, but you'll just be lying on the ground and using resistant bands as resistant. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I've got my resistant band anchored up. I'm going to wrap both of my feet around it. I'm feeling the resistance already. Lie on my stomach, grip tightly, and then I'm just going to curl using my hamstrings. Hold for 2 seconds and then come back down slowly. Core tight, glutes tight. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I'd recommend you start off with lighter bands. The one that I'd use is quite thick, that's why I couldn't go all the way through range of motion. So if you have lighter bands, start with lighter bands and progress on as you get stronger. So up next we've got Nordic curls. This has got to be one of the best hamstring bodyweight exercises out there. So again, you need an anchor point. So either have like a low bar like this, or you can grab someone to grab onto your shins while you do this. So you can start in a upward kneeling position, feet tight, and then we're going to gradually lower down, really tensing our hamstrings, fighting against resistance, and then come down by putting your hands onto the ground and then push back up. Really fight the resistance, core tight, glutes tight, legs tight, and come back up. Up next we've got elevated glute bridge. So this one again targets the hamstring. So you're going to lie on your back, your feet on an elevated surface, and make sure that your knees are stacked on top of your hips. Then we're going to drive our heels down to the ground and push our hips up until our body's in a straight line. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core, lower down slowly. So I like to hold isometric for 2 seconds up top. 1, 2, come down. Exhale as you come up. 1, 2, come down. 1, 2. Let's do 2 more reps. 1, 2. 1, 2. The fourth exercise is leaning RDLs. Okay, so we're going to stand tall with our feet shoulders width apart. Squat down. And then we're going to push our hips back as if it's being pulled by a string, and then touch our toes. Come back into a squat, touch our toes. So try to keep your back straight, core tight. And as you push your hips back, really feel it in your hamstring. Extend. Let's do 5 more. 1. Core tight. 2. 3, 4, and 5. So the next exercise is the elevated single leg glute bridge. So lie on your back, heels on the elevated surface, knees stacked on top of your hips. We're going to extend out one leg, okay? So keep it straight, and then we're just going to drive with our right heel into the ground to push your hips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we switch sides. 1, 2, core tight, glutes tight. 3. So the sixth exercise is the single leg RDLs. So the key for this is to keep your back flat the entire time, okay? So we're gonna stand with our feet hip width apart, lift one leg up. So our working leg is gonna be the right leg. We're gonna bend slightly. And as I do this, I'm gonna reach my hands down towards the ground while keeping my back straight. And then come back up. 1, you can bend your knees slightly. 2, 3, core tight. 4, and 5. All right, switch leg. Oh, there's my weak leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, and 5. Moving on to the next exercise is the good mornings. This is one of my favorite bodyweight hamstring exercise. You can also apply progressive overload by using resistance bands, so I'll show you that after. So we're gonna stand tall, feet about shoulders width apart, okay? And we're gonna hinge our hips back, and we're gonna lean our upper body forward until your torso is parallel to the ground. And as you lean back, right, imagine there is a string attachment to your waist and it's being pulled back, okay? So core tight, glutes tight, come down until your body's parallel to the ground, and then slowly come back up. Feel that resistance. I'm bending my knee slightly, but not bending it excessively. Bend, I'm getting pulled back, low down until my back's parallel, and come back up. All right, so when we're using the banded variation, okay, so you wanna wrap this around your neck and shoulders, feet onto the ground. So now there's resistance from your head to your toe, okay? And same principle applies, we're gonna push our hips back until our upper body is parallel to the ground, and then drive back up. Drive back, and push back up. Let's do 2 more. Moving on to the next exercise is the quadruple leg curl. So we're gonna begin on all 4s, right? So shoulders stacked on top of your wrist, hips stacked on top of your knees. Now we're gonna curl our legs up like this, okay? So your knees is in line with your body. We're gonna extend our leg and then curl. Hold for a couple of seconds. 1, 2, core tight. 1, 2, curl. 1, 2. Let's do one more. 1, 2. And switch sides. Extend in line. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And one more. 1, 2. The final exercise is a single leg box squat. So you want an elevated surface behind you that is approximately around knee height, okay? And why this targets your hamstring is because you're hinging your hips back. As you hinge your hips back, it activates your glutes and your hamstrings. Okay, so we're gonna stand on one leg, we're gonna hinge our hips back, lower down until your butt touches the ground, and then come forward. Control it. So try to have a tempo of 2 seconds descend. 1, 2, and then 2 seconds ascend. 1, 2. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 1, 2. And try not to use momentum when you come up. So like this, you want to use your muscles to control the movement. Okay, so 1, 2, no swinging. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 1, 2. So there you have it, guys. 10 hamstring exercises that you can do at home. Literally, you can do this any place, anywhere, anytime, with minimal equipment. So there's literally no excuses for you not to train your hamstrings. So as you may have noticed, I've got my full Gymless tracksuit set on. And the great thing about this is it's been collaborated with Champion, so you know the quality is good. So if you do like it, check it out in the link in the bio below. So if you do find this video useful, please don't forget to smash that like button, comment in what you think and what kind of videos you'd like me to produce next, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified for more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Thank you for watching, guys. Check us out at gymless.org for more tutorials, and please like and subscribe.